Hey Kathy, Jeremy, we're out here at David Weekly. So instead of starting right at the house, I wanted to just come over here a little bit at the corner. So as you can see, we've got the model home right there. So that's where we had started, was back in the model home. So I'm trying to just give you some point of reference. So right across, that's where the all the park was, the community pool, you know, all those nice things with all these walking paths and everything. So we're right here at the corner. There's the mountain view. So that road right there, Grange Parkway, these houses are going to back up there. So I just want to, give you a point of reference that the house we're looking at is roughly, 5 or 6 houses down away from the model. So you're going to be very, very close to this. That's going to be your view, but there is no rear neighbor behind you. That is that kind of road that's going to lead through here. So I figured giving you perspective of the lot was probably more important than the house itself, since you've seen enough videos of the finished product. So again, there's the model. We will just come around and we'll be the third house here. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your Christmas Eve. Looks like we worked well this way. It looks like there's not too many crews working. Normally there's trucks up and down the street and so much stuff going on. So I think it worked real well that we took this extra day. So hopefully the drywall got a little further, but better yet, it looks like these crews all maybe got Christmas Eve off, because normally this place is just a pure jungle. So that would be the second house right there. That is, I forget which model that is. That's not yours. So, okay, yeah, that's the first model. That's the Azalea. So you can see the setback between houses. So on this side, you can see where the fence is going to go and where your gate is. So with this curve, you do have slight pie lot, the way it looked. So on this side, the houses may be just a hair closer together, but the garages are on opposite sides, so it's getting you more space that way. So at least you're further off that way. You can tell it's going to have the slate tile, which is a more traditional look. I mean, some people like the scallop tiles just because it's kind of more of the look you would see, with the Santa Fe, whatever. But those curves have more stress points. Birds get under them. These flat tile roofs are much, much better. So this would be the courtyard. I'm actually going to go ahead and bring the map with me. So I actually have your floor plan, so we can kind of try to talk through, room by room. So as we come in, we've got those great four sliders. You saw that picture yesterday. So if we turn to the right, we'll have that kitchen. You kind of got that big pantry type area and the dining, where, we saw cabinets and stuff being built on some of those. And then there was still the secondary door out. So it's got a good sized patio. So you got a couple ceiling fan outlets out here. This is a good sized patio. From the diagram, it looks like from the plot plan, like you have 32 feet back. And then, like we said, you're gonna have no rear neighbor. So you're gonna have unobstructed mountain views. So these views out the back are priceless. And it does feel pretty private back here. I mean, even if you stood in the back and had your pool back here, from this side, there's not even a window on that side of the house. It's gonna catch you. Let alone the fact you're gonna have a fence up. And then, same over here. You got no 2 stories. Oh, there's my little helper. So it looks like they're hoping for, we've heard March, April, and we've heard May. So we're just gonna guess for April. So the drywall's coming on. This would be the master suite on this side. So it does have the split floor plan. So the master's back here all by itself. And you're gonna have obviously separate sink areas. And then this is gonna be a shower right here with the wet backing. And then they've got wet backing here. This will probably be the tub right here in between. And then you've got, the closets and stuff back here. So, work in progress. Always nice to see. If we go ahead and do this, we can go ahead and do one of these weekly so you can have a nice little portrait of how the home's gone and how it's progressed. No problem coming out here and giving you weekly updates. We'd love to go ahead and see the finished product. So this would be the laundry room because it would be coming right in from the garage. So we got the 3-car garage, the pedestal right here for your washer, for your hot water heater, and with the flue up there, it's obviously going to be gas. So we do have the gas home. This would be a back suite back here. So this is going to be a bedroom with its complete bathroom. So this is a bedroom. This is a nice guest bedroom. I mean, if your son or something, that's off all by itself. And then you have this other wing back here. So this would be your powder room. And then with this opening right here, this would be the office. So what they have, so this is the office area. You might, like you said, you were talking about barn doors or something before. But then you've got the hallway down here that's got to have a nice slider to the courtyard. So this would be great if this was, mom's wing. You could have a courtyard out here. You could have some greenery, a fountain. It'd be a nice way for her to get in and out and not go through the house if she didn't want to, or just a little sitting out area out here if she didn't want to be sitting out back out by the pool. So this whole area, this becomes a bed and bath here. This is a bedroom here with a closet. So this is a bedroom. And then you have the suite back in here. So this becomes one big room. Then you still have the stand-up shower here. This is going to be your sink area. You'd have a closet. You'd have the toilet. And you have a little niche here for if you want to do your little kitchenette, you'd have an outlet. You could certainly go ahead and catch them and, add some other outlets maybe and get this kind of set up. But this is a much bigger room, so this is going to be more of the retreat. So realistically, you could probably even give her this room if you needed to, if you gave, the son the one down there. So it's a little odd because, when I was looking at all this, you can definitely tell that this is a self-contained room where, this diagram made it all look like it was going to be a little bit more of a, I'm just trying to see what they did here. Really, she said it was, okay, when I'm looking at this thing now, she told us it was more of this retreat up here. When I'm looking at what we actually have here, we have this. It's this option. It's an option for a 3-4, not this guest suite. So what she said we had here is off. It is not that retreat itself. So this is a very good sized room. Yeah, this is almost a secondary master. It's that big. But then this room here does have its own bath. So if you gave Mom from here on back, I mean, you could go ahead and make this one area. She would actually be having a secondary bathroom that she wouldn't need. Because with this bedroom, I don't see you putting your son against this, right against Grandma anyway, like we talked about. So it seems like your son would have to be on that other far corner of the house. This would clearly be a great space for Mom. I just don't know if that's enough or if you might want to incorporate this. But the way it sits, if you had this for Mom, you would still be able to put your son in that bedroom back by the garage that had its own bathroom, and you could have a guest room here. So maybe, it's a combination living room for your mom, but guest room when people are here. So a guest would have its own bathroom, and you would still have an office to go ahead and handle, work. So we've seen the finished products. David Weekly is amazing. I just want to make sure we're walking through and giving you an idea of what this was and the location. And if it's something you want to move forward on, like we said, I'm sure everything would be handled by DocuSign, and we would be able to go ahead and start making weekly videos like this for you, so you could just follow the progress week by week. And we'd see if there were enough upgrades or anything. So you do have no neighbors directly across the street. So that would all be parking. So Super Bowl parties, Christmas, whatever, you wouldn't have to worry about parking. So it's a great lot. It's a great house. I just want to double check that configuration, and we just want to make sure that the floor plan works for you guys. Merry Christmas.